All right, so we're back. Danny has to go soon, so we're just gonna
Yep.
go over the deck and make some changes since apparently you're terrible at this game, Danny. You make me lose. Nah,
Apparently.
just kidding.
Once again, level 2 judge, etc., etc.
Uh-huh. All right, so we're gonna make some changes. Danny really hates Psychic Spiral, so we're gonna take it out. Maybe put it in the sideboard instead. He'll be maybe shipping me some lovely Farseeks
Yeah, at some point.
and possibly Dissipates, as
Yeah,
I've
man,
said
I
before.
guess I should log on to Moto.
That's cool. You don't have to do it now. So let's just look at my terrible collection of cards in the green and blue selection. I was thinking about adding white because of like Centaur Healer and that oh so amazing Restoration Angel that I don't own online.
Yeah.
Let's see. We could do maybe like a fog effect. I'm not really sure.
I mean,
How about
I would like to see some more games played with the deck because, 2 games isn't necessarily enough in my mind
you
to.
haven't been watching my YouTube channel? No, I'm kidding. 2 games is definitely not enough.
Yeah,
We'll
for
have
me to
to.
properly evaluate all the pieces.
I could run
I
Ranged Path.
feel like I want just looking at the curve and looking at the nature of how mana hungry this deck is. I would want some acceleration and some mana dorks.
Another thing I don't own. Mandarks.
Like overall
Um,
for Avacyn's Pilgrim, I think Ranger's Path is too slow.
no,
You,
really? You don't like
yeah,
that
I
card?
mean, yeah, because the majority of your deck is 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
and Path doesn't really do anything at that point.
I
Like by the
could
time you
run
hit.
Gate Creeper Vine.
Yeah, we could. I mean, it has a come into play effect that it abuses with
I like coming to play effects,
that
clearly.
abuses. I mean, if we're gonna run vines, you should cut Borderland Rangers for them
Yeah,
because they do the same thing pretty much. I mean, Borderland Ranger attacks, but if we're
that's
just
true.
trying to grind, then Vine is. And Borderland Ranger is also, I guess, better on blocks. But if we're trying to get mana, then Vine's probably better. I don't know if that's right though.
How about Fogbank?
Yeah, Fogbank's a very good defensive stall creature. I like it.
I worry because of its 2 toughness. In case
I
you've ever
mean,
seen that, 2
it,
toughness.
yeah, it's. I mean, it dies. Sure, it dies to Pillar of Flame.
Yeah, how about Chromatic Lantern?
Yeah,
I mean, I
yeah.
was running Abundant Growth.
Run to growth fixes. It doesn't actually accelerate.
Yeah, it lets me
Verdant
draw a
Haven
card.
accelerates.
Hmm?
Verdant Haven accelerates. But
The card I have not, because I haven't done Gate Crash yet.
I haven't
I
done
will
Gate.
be.
Ah,
I know I'm terrible. I'm not really a Moto player. I'm working on it.
I'm not either.
The cards in real life are just so tactile. Plus I own stuff offline.
I know, right?
Yeah. I mean, I have another Deadeye. I really like him, but I can see how I like the 2. I don't know. I
Yeah.
guess I agree with you about the
I
mana
he's
acceleration.
probably. I'm guessing he's the best card in the deck.
Yeah, he's really good. Actually, their Archaeomancer Ghostly Flicker is really good too, to be
Yeah.
honest. This card, I don't want to say it's the best card in the deck, but it's pretty good. And actually, if you can get the Acidic Slime, like any part of the Acidic Slime combo going, people usually scoop.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
LD is not fun.
in a way, Acidic Slime's the best creature in the deck. In a way, in his own
Look,
strange. I could run Into the Void.
We all know you're a big Conley Woods fan.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
No,
Love
yeah.
myself some Conley. He's running mono black though now. I kind of
I
called that would be the control deck of the format.
I highly approve.
Let's get rid of the
I
Sheva. How do you think about Into the Void?
mean, I would rather just play more on summons.
Hmm?
I
Two
would rather play
creatures. 2 creatures, Danny. 2.
4 mana sorcery speed.
So true. I don't know. I agree with the mana ramp, but sometimes the deck gets a little mana heavy, and then you're like not casting anything, which you didn't see, but it can happen. Ooh, what
Sure,
about
there are times you
Druid's
flood out.
Repository?
No,
God,
no.
you're such a hater.
I
Hater on
am a
that
hater on
card.
that card.
You're a hater.
It's a 3 mana do nothing.
It's a 3 mana. Eventually, maybe mix the mana.
No.
I think I'd rather run just Fogbanes over the Creeper Vines, and hopefully just get some, I guess, Farseeks. But I can only Farseeks for islands, but that's okay.
That's fine. I mean, the biggest point on your curve is, and that's why I also like Chromatic Lantern and Verdant Haven here, is the majority of your curve is 3, 4, 5. Farseek lets you go from 2 to 4. Haven lets you go for Haven, and Chromatic Lantern lets you go from 3 to 5.
That's true. Um, I'm wondering about the
Those are the
lands.
Yeah, those are
I
the most
only run
important.
23. I don't know what you think about that.
23 is probably fine as long as you're running like Farseeks and stuff. And lanterns. Excuse me.
No problem, Daniel. I'll just edit that out. All
Eh,
right.
it's fine.
So let's. I guess I'll have to get some Farseeks here.
Yeah.
Uh,
And if you have any rares you can sell for like $1, then you can pick up Farseeks. So I like 10 cents
it's true.
on Moto.
Maybe if I open a Gideon.
Gideon's only going for 3.
He's only going for $3 online?
Yeah.
What kind of nonsense is that?
I mean, the Moto economy is weird because everyone drafts so much.
I
So that's what,
I demand to know why Gideon is only going. Really? Gideon is only going for.
because he's very meh.
He's very meh. I think he's very meh. I'm glad people agree with me. He's only going for 3. What is this nonsense? And Nif Mizzet is going for 2.3. Ah, the bane of my existence.
And Boros Reckoner is going for 13, I think, at this point online.
That's ridiculous.
What's better than the 30 he's going for in real life?
Oh, he's going for 30 now? That's
Yeah.
nice. I should sell
Yeah.
mine. I should sell mine.
Yeah, probably.
I'm trying to figure out a good place to sell it, but we'll figure that out.
Um, did you say should I plug my sponsor?
Sure,
Or
plug your sponsor.
you should sell it to mtgdeals.com. They have very good selection and fair prices and amazing customer service. They also have articles written by various people, myself included, who might be somewhat decent at this game. Just maybe.
A little bit.
Yeah, and did two GP winners, a two-time Star City Game Open champion, both standard and legacy.
Let's look at my Verascas. How pretty they are. Alright, so we'll get on the Farseek plan, and then we'll test it, and then we'll go from there. And then if Danny and I decide that really the Farseeks aren't helping, we'll go backtrack to the beginning. Because the deck just started out with Deadeyes and acidic slimes and just value creatures, and it's now evolved into gross degenerate things with this, and now
I'm
Jace.
I'm also of the belief you shouldn't change too many cards at a time because that way you don't get to see if I mean, even if the deck starts winning, you don't get to
Yeah,
understand why it started
definitely.
doing better. You
Definitely.
don't get to see all the cogs and all the machinations and stuff. Like, I think unless you're doing an entire overhaul on a deck, but I think the largest I've been willing to go is like on a personal level on any of my decks is like 8, and even then that's pushing it. I only like changing 5 at a time.
Yeah, in real life, I changed maybe like 1 or 2 cards.
Yeah.
This is because I just gotta see how it works. This sideboard, though, totally changeable. I'm all
Oh
for.
yeah. So I mean, yeah.
That's what sideboards are, is my opinion. It's like, oh, that didn't work. Yeah, just rehaul it.
No, the sideboard should be probably shifted either probably change every single tournament you go to if you're really diligent because the meta shifts a lot.
World Spine Worm, Danny. World Spine Worm.
I've lost to it. It's a card.
It's a really. I've flashed in with a Yeva.
Oh, I
It
had
was gross.
I had someone drop and play turn I think 3 off a sneak attack.
Oh, well, don't, legacy. Legacy. We should be definitely running Merfolk of the Pearl Trident. Look at that
No,
guy.
no, no,
Danny does not approve.
no. Do not approve. I was gonna say if this was another format that I play, then maybe you could get away with it, but no.
Well, for now, I'm going to stick a Ranger's Path in there. That way I know that I need more ramp.
Sure, but it's not that effective. It's not that effective of a ramp spell
I'm
because
not going to be going through running the deck yet. Gotta wait for you, man.
yeah.
Besides, you don't know this, but Deadeye really requires 8 mana.
Yeah, I know it.
He's pretty mana intensive, but he's awesome.
Yeah,
The
like
second you untap with him, it's like, so I win?
yeah.
He's a 5/5. People don't realize how big he is. Like, also, I was talking about earlier, I was, you play Arcana Minister and then you get something back. I've had people be like, how many of those do you have in your deck? And I'm like, well, I've only cast 1 copy of it, if that's what you mean. They're like, how does that work? And I'm like, oh boy. Ghostly Flicker. Confusing people. Forever. At least it's not Jade, or it's not Vincer. I miss him. Oh
Yeah.
well. So anyways, we'll get back to you with this, and hopefully it will start winning again, and then we'll take it to some two-mans maybe.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, and then after we've done some more testing in two-mans, I think Danny and I will hit up a draft. Do you prefer draft sealed or like what do
I
you?
prefer draft.
Okay. Well, I suck at draft, so hopefully you can power me through. I'm more of a sealed player. I like 4-pack sealed. The value, Danny, the value. All right.
I prefer draft because I like the ability to,
Shape
you
your
know,
deck.
yeah, exactly. With a sealed pool, it's like you have to work with what you're given. Drafting, you get to choose what you're given.
Yeah, I can see it. I mean, I could draft. I haven't drafted Gate Crash, so
Yeah, I mean,
eh,
I've drafted it a bit.
I'm a
A
little
couple,
prone to going into Demir just because it's my guild. So
yeah.
even though I'm running a Simic deck, do not be fooled. Demir
I
is
was,
definitely where I go.
I was gonna say I don't believe you because if you were Demir, you wouldn't openly admit it.
Oh, that's just a good point. Oh no, I don't want to continue. I should save.
Yeah.
So yes. All right. I have another couple of decks that I'll probably be running through today. And maybe people can tell me which ones they'd prefer to see me run. Personally, I think one of my favorites is this deck. It's my black deck. You can see how high mana cost this one is, Danny.
Oh, good.
Woo!
Oh, good.
Has no sideboard. But it's a lot of
Sideboarding's
fun.
sideboarding's for squares.
I know, right? Okay, but this card is sick. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I
I
totally
can
want to
imagine.
game off this card.
I can imagine.
Otherwise this deck is a lot of fun. It's kind of terrible, and I would never take it to a two-man queue. But
Yeah,
I
it,
I
it
enjoy
it
it a
looks
lot.
it looks like something. That's for sure.
It looks like it needs some mutilates.
So it looks like a magic deck.
This card
With
is also sick.
yeah, as I tell people at tournaments that I'm judging when they ask me for my opinion on their deck at FNM, I look at them and go, yeah, it's a magic deck. It has cards in them.
They have cards, right? And they have text.
It has lands and spells.
And they're standard legal. That's really
Yeah.
important. Because
Yep.
my last FNM, the one guy showed up, and he sat down and he played some cards, and I was like, these cards aren't standard legal. He was like, what do you mean? I'm like, that's not standard legal. And he was like, oh, and he like went through his whole deck, and it was basically like a really bizarre modern deck. And I was like, this is standard, but good try.
Judge.
Judge? Conveniently, we had a judge, and he's like, no need for a judge. I totally understand. I've been not playing Magic for a while. I'm like, it's cool. I have a modern deck if you want to play that instead. Anyways, I'll let you go, and
Yep.
I'll see you later. And we'll try to do a draft.
Yep.
All right. Thanks,
Take
Danny.
care.